What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is G2K. I have to apologize. Today has been one of the worst days for me that I've had personally in a long time. So, yes, I was running late, of course. What do you expect? Right? Right. So this is MMIW late Monday. I'm having a really off day, everybody. So I'm just saying, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so today my phone fucking broke. Well, there's one already. So my phone broke today or last night, and it really broke this morning. So I had to get another phone, and it's been a headache ever since then. This morning, I tried getting some work in today, and that was a mess. So I'm not. I'm not in the greatest of moods today at all. In fact, I looked at my wife earlier and told her somebody was going to get hurt. Not anybody in my household, but like these people at Walmart that don't really care about what you're doing and what you got going on and how they're messing you over by not giving you your orders and by not returning orders correctly. So it's been what's up, James? How are you, bud? So today's not been a good freaking day for me. It really has not been a good day for me. I definitely cannot wait for tomorrow to get here. I say that because there's no way in hell that tomorrow could be as bad as today.
It's possible.
I don't want to see it. I'm glad you're doing really good, James. I'm really glad you're doing good, bud. Me, on the other hand, well, I'm not in the same boat as you are. Your scooter broke down today, like for real, John? Like today has been one hellacious day for me, at least for me anyway. Like anything and everything that could go wrong went wrong for me today. That's for real. So here's some of the things that we can do to create awareness about the MMIW crisis. We can wear red. Wearing red clothing, take a picture with a red hand on your face. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. I mean, it's got to get better than it was today. That's for sure. Yeah, James. That's why I dropped. That's why I dropped the link. You can come up too, John, if you'd like. I know it gets better. I mean, I know it will, and I mean, like I said, it couldn't get much worse than it did today.
It was a pretty bad day for you.
From a personal standpoint, my wife just said it was a pretty bad day for you. Yeah, it was a pretty bad day for me.
Nothing wanted to go right.
Not one thing went right.
Except for me.
Except for my wife. That's right. My kids. Well, I guess that's a lie. I mean, that's a lie. My son got a letter. My son got a letter today from the governor of the state of Idaho. Don't let life bring you down. Can I say? I can say that I'm old. Yeah, I know, Sir John. I know, bro. I'm not. I don't let it get me down. I just. If I told half the people that all the stuff that I went through in a single day, like today, they'd look at me and call me a damn liar. 100%, they'd call me a liar. And there's no way that much misfortune could come to. Oh yes, there is. Oh yes, there is. But like I was saying, like today's been one hellacious day for me. It's been one of the worst days I've had in a long time. But on the bright side, it could be worse. And even on the brighter side, it's not the worst day I've had in my life so far.
Right?
I have definitely had way worse than I have had today.
That's for sure.
That's the show for sure. That is for sure. What's up, Sir Mr. James Chapman?
How you doing? What's up? How you doing?
I'm all right today. I'm not a bit of a rough one. I feel like I've been thrown through the gauntlet a couple times, but
Yeah. And,
but I'm still here, and I'm gonna
yeah.
keep going. I'm not gonna give up. So I'm doing all right. What happened, Cash? Well, let me see. So my phone broke, and without my phone, I can't work. So I had to come up with a new phone today. By the time I got a new phone, the day was already half over. I didn't get. I went finally got a notification for an order for a delivery to do. I got to the Walmart and like the app wouldn't register that I was there, but everybody was standing there looking at me like, yeah, he's here. Like, what the hell? So it took forever to actually get my order. I finally got it. I got it loaded. I took one order and dropped it off to a person, and I went to go do the second one. I got to a lady's house. The lady comes out to the car. Her kid, like, there was diapers in this order and food and just all kinds of things, and I couldn't drop it off to her because my new phone, wasn't corresponding with the app or some crap, and it wouldn't register that I was in front of her house, so it wouldn't let me drop off the groceries to her. I couldn't do it. I felt so bad. I went to the Walmart and dropped them off, and like they didn't register that I returned it right, so I was like locked out of the system up until like 35 minutes ago, and like it's just been a doozer, man. Just one thing after another, and so I tried calling Spark about it, and they told me to call Walmart. So I called Walmart, and Walmart told me to call Spark, and Spark told me to call Walmart again. So I was like, and then the piece of shit manager. That's to the piece of crap manager at Walmart. When I spoke to him, I was like, you're right, Cash. You're right. You know what, dude? You know what, dude? You're right. He said, why? What happened? And then he says, are your wife and kids safe?
Hmm.
If they are, it is a good day.
Well, yeah. So I said it could always be worse.
Absolutely. It's just I
Could have went to jail or
yeah, I understand that, and I fully understand that it could have been worse, and whatnot. But
but it still sucks. I know.
I actually made negative $30 a day. How the hell do you do that?
It happens.
You know what I mean? So I'm not used to that kind of thing right now.
Yeah. You're doing pretty good.
So it's been just an emotional, just personally on just personal levels,
Yeah.
So
One real good thing happened though today.
yeah, like I was saying, like my wife just brought back up, but my son, he got a letter from the governor of the state of Idaho, and he was awarded another $8,000 scholarship for college. So that makes a total of 12 grand. He's gotten scholarships this year. So we're proud of him. We're happy of him. We're
I'm
happy for it.
very pleased with him.
We are well pleased with this boy. I tell you what,
He's had his days and he's stuck in there.
just trying to cheer you. Oh no, like as soon as I'm not even gonna lie, Cash. As soon as I seen your name in here, bro, I was already in a better mood, brother.
Yeah.
Like I miss you coming around here, dude. So quit being, don't ever be a stranger like that again, all right? As long as you can help it, bro. I know, huh? That's exciting and excellent. Like it really is. And from what I understand, he's got at least one more coming too. So, but
He's very smart. He's gonna do good things in this world. It's left of it.
yeah. Mr. John says I'm negative $485 in my account right now. It's awesome. Makes me try harder. Yeah, absolutely. I get it. Yeah. Yeah, he's is happy as we are with him, and couldn't ask for somebody who was anybody is smarter than him. Like it's a pain in the butt sometimes with him being so smart. It's hard for him to dumb himself down to our level, and it's hard for us to stoop ourselves up to his intelligence and have a conversation with him. I'm
Yeah.
just like, what?
Yeah. Where he gains in smartness, he lacks in
Yeah, but where
social.
like my wife just said, where he has the advantage over all of us in his intellectual level, he lacks in his social life.
Mm-hmm.
He was recently diagnosed with Asperger's, and that makes a lot of things makes a lot of things make a lot more sense with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And and he's just smart.
He's so smart. He doesn't know how to get it all
Like
out.
I've never seen him bring home homework ever,
And he's already graduated
and he's
early.
already graduated. Like he's already out of high school this year. So yeah, I know he's getting a lot better, and I can't wait for college to come up for him. He's gonna I'm keeping my fingers crossed that he sprouts like a social butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be real good.
He's been hanging out with friends a lot more
He's
lately.
been yeah, he's been hanging out with friends a lot more lately and stuff, and
He's trying to put
yeah,
himself out there.
yeah, he's definitely making an effort. He's
He
definitely
really
taking a
is.
step forward.
He's got
Yeah,
a job and he associates with
he works.
the
He
people he
works.
works with,
He's
and
got a job. He works at dry cleaners here in town, and he's yeah, he's going to school to become a constitutional law lawyer. And like
he's
I don't know where the hell he got his brains from, but
getting
he
a
definitely got his
license.
brains. I know he will. I know he will. I know I shouldn't like do it, but I mean I still do. I'm guilty of it, but like I just know where I was at when I was his age and where he was at right now, and it was just. But it's okay. It's okay because he's not me and I'm not him.
Yeah,
So
he's
I
got a
mean,
whole different mindset.
yeah, he's got a completely
Yeah,
different mindset. Yeah, like he wasn't out
he didn't have to
gangbanging
grow.
and
He didn't
grow
have to
up grow up as rough as we did and shit, you
Yeah.
know. So I'll always have that. I'll always hold my head up high about that. Like everything that I didn't want for my kids to happen didn't happen. Like I didn't want, you know. I never brought home homework either. That's why I missed out on scholarships. Okay, that makes relevant. That's absolutely relevant. Makes relevant sense there, bud. I mean, just he didn't bring home homework, yet he brought home scholarships. So, you know, I mean, I guess that's where I kind of screwed myself up too. Like that and attendance. I mean, I had more absences
Yeah.
than you could
That and
imagine.
trying to sell drugs at school.
Not trying to sell drugs. I did sell drugs at school, and that was, you know what I mean. Like I just knew what I didn't want for my kids, and my wife and I just made sure we guided them around that. So we definitely succeeded in not having our children go through a lot of the traumatic life experiences that my wife and I went through, you know. Now my daughter, on the other hand, oh
She's a
my
rebel.
lord, she's a rebel without a clue and a cause. She's just a rebel because she's just her. If there was a female version of me, she would be it. That's for sure. Except for she's not out gangbanging and she's not selling the drugs, and she's just a rebel in her own way.
And she hates school.
And she hates school.
Hates it.
Like 100% legitimately hates school. And I don't know how to get her out of it. I can build you a house, but I suck at algebra. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. We cannot project ourselves onto our kids or others. We are all individual. I know, and I mean sometimes it's hard not to do that, but I mean for the most part, I've been pretty good about not projecting myself onto my kids. We teach and learn. Life is education. Yep, you're right. It is. Absolutely, you're right, Cash. John LOL, my bro-in-law can fix a combine. I can value things. I can drive any piece of equipment you put in front of me. I can operate any piece of machinery you put in front of me, but can I tell you how to build the engine on it? Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you nope. My spelling is good, but my autocorrect just snakes its head sometimes. You know what? My spelling is atrocious, and I've seen kindergartners with better spelling than me, but I'm leaving it at that. Okay, Cash. Well, at least you're not that big of a hypocrite then, because at least you can admit that you're a hypocrite. I mean, most hypocrites can't even admit that they're hypocrites. So there you go. It says, "Oh, I'm a massive hypocrite. I talk the talk, not walk the walk." Right?
Don't we all sometimes?
But my autocorrect just shakes its head sometimes. My autocorrect just says, "Mm-mm, mm-mm,
It says,
it's like Control Alt Delete, Control Alt Delete. I'm like, I would push those, but I don't know how to spell Control Alt Delete. What's up, James? You're not being very talkative, buddy. You all right?
Yeah, that's what we had to say.
Oh well, you can butt in anytime you want, bud.
That's nothing we say about your son.
Yeah, yeah. I'm real happy with him, dude. I couldn't be more
Yeah.
happy with him, dude. It's amazing. Like, you know, I
Yeah.
just the
What what
opportunities that are
what
the opportunities.
what colleges have you been accepted to?
He's just gonna stay here in town
And I see.
at,
Oh,
at, at Idaho State University.
Oh, that's good.
I wish he would have went somewhere else, and that's just for my own personal well-being or
Mhm.
my own personal want. You know what I mean?
That's too far away from
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
But he just don't.
I'm sure of it.
He just doesn't want to be that far away from us. I just don't want him to
Oh,
get stuck here like I did. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because
But
there's such a big world out there.
yeah, I mean, there's so much of the world I'll never see that he'll have the opportunity to see as long as he doesn't get stuck here in his hometown. You know, spelling was
Yeah.
my thing. Writing notes so I didn't have homework. I had to spell good, not me.
I'm the speller here.
My wife's a speller. That's
Hey,
for damn
Josh.
sure. But I can do numbers.
Yeah.
And
I can do numbers. So
Yeah. Mm.
so let's get back to some more MMIW stuff on how we can make creative awareness for this problem. Okay. So we can wear red clothing, take a photo and share it on social media with the hashtags like MMIW, MMIWG, hashtag MMIWG2S, MMIW
Good. Good cash.
Action Now, and no more stolen sisters to bring attention to the cause. That's always good to put hashtags out there like that, you know.
yeah.
You start social media campaign, join the National Indigenous Women's Rescue Resource Center in their calls to action, which include urging senators to pass key legislation and demanding improved data collection under Savannah's Act. Savannah's Act is a real good one. Educational films, watch and share impactful films like Voices Unheard and Bring Her Home that address the MMIW epidemic and its effects on communities. Community events, participate in or organize community events such as prayer circles, candlelight vigils, or marches to honor the missing and murdered individuals. Me myself, I go out every once in a while and I just hold my sign on a street corner that says no more until there are no more MMIW. You know, like, and I've had Native Americans actually come to me and say thank you for what I was doing. And like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many people you reach as long as you're reaching somebody and creating awareness. So, and the time I spent holding my sign on the street corner, there's probably been 10,000 people that's read my signs. So that's 10,000 people who now have the knowledge of this problem.
And one of these couple of them will remember that.
Yep. And which leads us to number 5, spreading the word. Post about MMIW on social media, create memorials, and engage in conversation to educate others about the issue. Do peaceful protests, awareness rallies, supporting legislation. Number 6, advocate for and support legislation that aims to address the crisis and improve the safety of Indigenous women and girls. Number 7, listening and learning. Listen to individuals and talk. In, Listen to interviews and talks by activists and experts to better understand the challenges and ways to support the movement. Not to sound really stupid, I'm new here, but what's MMIW? Nope, there's no such thing as a stupid question, John. Okay. MMIW stands for Missing Murdered Indigenous Women. Well, you're a day early, Cash. Because I only come for tie dye, for fuck's sake. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow, Cash, okay? Tomorrow, Cash. Tomorrow, Cash. But I still appreciate you being here. Anyway, he's like, I'm not joking. There's over, in 2017, and this is the most recent statistics I can find. Maybe somebody else could find more recent ones, but I would be surprised if they could. In 2017, there were 5,761 reports made of missing Indigenous women and girls and children, and only 107 of them were logged into the FBI database. Things that make you say, "What the?" Thought I was going to swear right there. So So listening and learning, listening to interviews and talks by activists and experts to better understand the challenges and the ways to support the movement. These actions can help increase visibility and support for the MMIW movement and contribute to the broader effort to end violence against Indigenous women and girls. Remember, every action counts in bringing about change and justice. It's now that they estimate it's at 91% of all Indigenous females will endure some kind of violence or sexual abuse enacted upon them at some point in time, at least once in their life. I found here through Darlene. But never asked what MMIW meant. John, I was about to. All right. Did they check Diddy's pad? Right. It wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
Gives a whole new meaning to Diddy and kids, huh?
Right.
Bastard.
Pedophile daddy. Diddy. P. Diddy. Pedophile Diddy.
P. Diddy, pedophile Diddy. That's good. Yep. Trafficker. Piece of shit. So, I'm still gonna do it. National MMIW Awareness Day is on Cinco de Mayo. Kind of makes me question why it's on Cinco de Mayo. It's only the biggest drinking day of the year. Why would they do that? I don't know, but it still is. But I'm still going to make a couple more signs. I'm going to be out at my courthouse and probably just on my main street, creating awareness, holding out signs with information on them about the MMIW. So don't forget, if you can get out and support the MMIW on May 5th, it would be greatly appreciated. The nationally recognized MMIW logo is a red hand, and they usually paint it over the face, over the mouth, over their face. So, and then it symbolizes all the missing and murdered Indigenous women who have been silenced, and it makes a statement saying we're not going to stand in silence anymore. So you'd be amazed at what a couple of people can do just by holding a sign, you know. So, yep, there are many forgotten souls, Cash. You are right, brother. Too many. It's ridiculous, and it's all around sad, man. Yep, too many forgotten. You're right, John. Absolutely right, John. Yep, yep. The non-famous predators. Yep. So even at times like, I mean, it might not seem like you're doing much, but just you never know, I mean, get a shirt with a red hand on it and for the MMIW. Wear it once a week. You wear it once a month, and somebody will see it and be like, hey, what does that red hand mean? Why are you wearing this shirt with, or something. So I'm just saying, there's always ways that we can get information out there about these things, about these type of situations and these deals. You know what I mean? So, but I was looking up some other statistics today, and this one really made my stomach turn. So my wife and I was sitting here, we are talking about a couple cases and whatnot with these parasites committing these violations against children, and we're like, you've heard me say before, like, who's more likely to change their life around, like drug addicts or pedophiles? And so we kind of did some research into it, and what we found out is that the difference in rehabilitations for these people and drug addicts, it's alarmingly disgusting. So a drug addict, 60% of all drug addicts will end up stopping using drugs for the rest of their life. That's not too bad, considering the fact of how many drug addicts are out there. When you compare that into comparison to pedophiles, 3% will never commit the crime again. 3%.
And that's not even.
And that's
really
that's
a guesstimate,
yeah, and that's just the rough guesstimate. Like
because there's a lot.
because
of
there's a
hidden.
lot of them that are hidden because not reported. No, you know what I mean. So
That's sad. It's still sad.
yeah,
It speaks volumes,
it
you know.
speaks major volumes, babe.
Yeah.
Major volumes. Yes, John. Too many treated like non-humans. Yep, it's ridiculous, man. I don't get it. But then again, if I did understand it, then I would be that way. So, probably it's a good thing I don't get it. But just that one statistic about drug addicts comparing them.
Who's more likely to change their life for the better? And yeah, a pedophile will never stop.
3% of all convicted sex offenders will not reoffend. So
that's not including the hidden ones.
That's not counting the ones that we don't know about. And then the ones that are non-human, they pander them. Yep. Yep. You're right. You're right, John.
Getting houses and jobs and
Yep.
support it.
Yeah, I mean, they here in my own home state.
Them.
I mean, here in my own home state, when they go to prison, they're building a separate prison just for pedophiles, so they can be nice and protected and good and cozy, and be hanging around with other people just like them.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, talk about their glory days of hurting children. Famous Yorkshire Ripper case. Until a student, not sex worker, was killed, society gave no effect. Yep, you're right. You're right. You're right.
See, they fit your hands really good.
I just wanted to.
That were 4 burgers. And see, that's one of the biggest. That's one of the biggest problem with the MMIW. Like most of these cases don't get picked up by the police because well they're native. So I mean, some of them are street workers and you know they have shady backgrounds and they let that come into play and they don't look at it as this isn't a prostitute. This is a missing human being. And who cares? And what does it matter? What does it? I mean, I don't want anybody to be a prostitute, but what does it matter if a person's a prostitute or a senator? What makes that person? What makes the senator more important than the prostitute? What makes anybody more important? Like it's a missing human being. That's the problem. To be honest, build facilities, keep them away from society. Put them all on an island. Give them all Epstein's Island without anything on it. Go cash. That's what I'm saying.
I know. You're right.
Yep, you're right, Cash. Drugs and sex workers, they ignore them. Yep, they do. They don't care. They don't care. Plain and simply, they don't care.
But they rather care about for pedophiles and help them out.
Yep. Like just like yesterday, okay? Just like yesterday. So some of you seen, some of you might not have seen. So my brother-in-law goes out into his yard yesterday and he sees the 2x4 in his neighbor's tree with a black box on it pointing into his yard. Well, this dude is an 11-time convicted rapist. And I have nieces and nephews there. Like, he didn't learn his lesson the first 11 times. And by the way, he didn't answer the door, and the police did take it down, and they are reporting it, and there will be some follow up. And it's probably going to be going to prison. And I can't wait. Like they put my niece and my nephew, down as victims in this because they could tell that it was pointing directly at the swing set and into their room. So I have read quite a bit of the Bible. I haven't read all of it, but you know, you don't have to be religious to you know, to read the Bible.
Start reading out everything.
You know, it's okay, Cash. Not about religion. I respect the beliefs of any who do not cause harm. Yeah. You know, that's what I like about this community. You know, there's a very diverse group of individuals here, and like we all get along for the most part. I think, you know,
Don't let our beliefs
basic mortality.
in-
Yep.
interfere with it.
Yep. We don't either. We don't let all that stuff get in the way of what we're trying to do here. So, but I think I'm gonna get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna make this a short one. Like I said, I'm having a rough day today. I'll be back tomorrow.
See you,
Tomorrow
Aaron.
is Tuesday. Come check it out, man. Won't
See you later,
be sad.
Aaron.
You did. What's up, James?
I just wanted to say something quick before we go.
Okay, bud. Go ahead, man.
There was this woman who had sexual intercourse with three 17-year-old minors, and she had sex at her house. One of them was on top of a airport hangar, and the mother, the third victim, the mother found his phone and reported to the police, and
Wow.
she got arrested, and she claims that she got pregnant by one of the boys, one of the three 17-year-old boys she got involved with. One of them, all of you 17, and the girl the girl she gave these boys drugs and alcohol and drugs, and she got arrested. All three of them got arrested. This 60 kid got arrested for a minor got pissed.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it's happened every single day. It's disgusting, and
Yeah,
actually, the scripture says that anyone who shall bring harm to one of these little ones, it would be better for them to tie a millstone around their neck and to drop themselves in the middle into the depths of the ocean than to cause harm to one of the little ones. Is what it says.
yeah, yeah,
Not word for word, but that's what it says. For them to tie a millstone around their own neck to drop themselves into the depths of the ocean than to hurt a child. It would be better for them to do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's what it
yeah.
says.
I mean, it was really um, it was really graphic how she did it to these three 17-year-old boys. It was disgusting.
Yeah, and it happens every single day,
You know,
and it happens multiple times every single day, and people would rather concentrate about other problems like
Or just not talk
or
about
yeah,
talk about it because I don't want it because it's embarrassing, or they don't have a kid so they
yeah,
don't really care, and there's all kinds of
yeah.
reasons why people don't want to talk about it, and most of them are probably pedophiles. So that's
I
my
mean,
opinion.
I don't really go after it. You know, I just see it and I follow. Well, I just this guy named Tommy follow. He's from Colorado, Petman Show, and he has caught in discussing men who go after minors, and that's disgusting. But but he said most of the time, most parents don't check the kids' phones. But most parents do that. Most parents
Yeah,
do check their parents' phones, the kids' phones.
yeah. I mean, there's that, and then like, what's up, Tricky?
How you doing? How you doing?
Today I'm doing all right, I guess, for the most part. I mean, oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that, bud.
No,
You
you're
have
all
to
right.
talk.
Do whatever
You
you
have
gotta
to
do.
talk about so-called taboo subjects, or how else can you educate? Exactly, Cash. That's perfectly well said, and I say that all the time. Like we started talking to our kids. My wife and I started talking to our kids about the problem at a way young age. So, like, if you don't want your kids to become victims, you have to give them You have to give them the tools and the knowledge to not become a victim.
You know what to do.
Yeah.
And know what to do in
Good
case
way.
somebody tries to do these kind of things to them, and how to handle it. I haven't forgot about your.
Hey, quit bringing that stupid shit up. I don't even care about that.
No, I'm just saying, man.
I want you to know one thing. I only hopped on here for a second because I want to tell you it's good to see you. And by the way, did you see the eclipse? That was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. We didn't get to see it
Did
from
you
where we're
watch
at.
it?
We're too high up north. I had to just watch it off TV. So
It came across. I was like 95%, 98% almost, but
oh wow.
no, we didn't get the full blown totality, but it was pretty fucking cool. G2.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
But I just want to say, hey, I saw you were live, and I wanted to come here and make sure everybody knows. Hit those fucking likes, show some support for you. But I love you, brother. Don't worry about that stupid bullshit with me. I don't even care. I really don't.
Well, I
Like,
appreciate it.
you and I are friends. Like, look,
Yeah.
I'll show you something. Look, I took my daughter to the daddy-daughter dance last Saturday night. I got her tiara. Like, I can change it too. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
It's not none but flowers and roses, but it
right
lights
on.
up.
Cool.
But that's hers, and she's like, "Dad, you
bro.
keep it here."
That's cool.
But I just want you to know, I love you, brother. And I just came on here for a second to say that. That's all. That's all I came on here for tonight. I want you to know, Tricky Nicky, think
Well, I
about it
appreciate
once
it.
in a while. I'm still subscribed, and yeah, salute you, bro. Don't worry about that bullshit,
Well,
dude. I don't care
appreciate it.
about it. Tricky don't care about it.
I appreciate it, brother, and I love you too, brother. For sure, man.
We're all family. That's bottom line. We're all family. If we're not family, then we shouldn't be talking, right? And what I say is this: we're family right now, and Tricky loves you. And you have a good night. I gotta go though. I was watching WrestleMania the last 2 nights.
So did I.
And I got Raw recorded tonight, so I gotta go watch that now. And so I'm behind.
Raw is pretty stupid.
No, hey, James.
Hey, don't you mess with wrestling, James.
James, don't tell me anything about it. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Like, I got Peacock. I watched WrestleMania and all that, but I didn't see Raw.
Wrestling's
tonight,
not
so I can't. Yeah, don't tell me anything about what happened tonight, please. But
I'm sorry,
James, I love you. I love you
everybody.
too, James. I just want you guys to know, hey, you guys are cool as fuck, and Tricky's got your back. But thanks, G2.
I thought WrestleMania was pretty awesome. Last night.
All right, brother.
Dude,
I appreciate it, brother.
So
and I
tonight.
always got your back too, bro. I always got your back too.
I
Brother.
got too drunk tonight. I was live. I was live for like 3 hours. I was live tonight for 3 hours. I went live and I had friends over and shit. Actually, I destroyed everybody, but yeah, that's what Tricky does. I'm not a good person all the time, but you know what? You guys are, and I respect you guys. So thank you, G2. Hey, G2, though, I will say this. I will say this about you. Be yourself, brother. Don't let anybody fucking tell you what to do. Never.
Always.
All right.
Never have, never will,
well,
man.
Guys,
never have, never will.
You guys have a good
Tricky.
night. James, have a good night.
Me too. I will. Yeah.
That's Tricky Nicky. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate your kind words. Like, My like I'm old school, so like Ultimate Warrior was pretty badass. British Bulldog was pretty
Yeah.
badass. I'm not a Hulkamaniac. I'm more of like I'm a macho man. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Well,
That's my guy.
I'm
Huh?
for I'm for Cody Rhodes.
Oh,
That's my boy.
Cody Rhodes is Cody Rhodes, whatever. I can whoop Cody Rhodes. I make his road dusty.
Yeah.
Actually, my all-time favorite, my number one wrestling that I'm the biggest fan of is the King of Kings himself, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H,
Oh
Generation
yeah,
X.
he got. Did you hear about?
Generation X was the
Eh,
absolute best
Yes, it was. Yeah,
era for
yeah,
WWE,
yeah.
100%.
It was.
But
Yeah, but
I started out watching WCW, so I'm
yeah,
actually technically like WCW fan. Like NWO Wolfpack was my shit.
yeah,
Kevin Nash, and Sting and Conan and Rey Mysterio.
yeah,
Like it was cool. I
yeah,
like I like I
yeah,
like I like the
yeah,
Wolfpack.
yeah.
So
I mean, it was good. You know, it was good, but it didn't work out for
yes, Triple H is
WWE.
a legend.
The Bush Bulldog.
Yeah, yeah. I think the Hearts are overrated myself. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
serious about it, but I mean they got
Well,
skills. They're
I
legendary too.
actually
You know,
know.
Bret Hart, Owen Hart.
I know about the Bush Bulldog. You know, he died because he took a uh, medicine for his back, and he died. You know more. He's gone. So is Ultimate
Yeah.
Warrior.
Um. Yep. Owen Hart died, and it's crazy when that happened.
Yeah, yeah,
I got one question. What you gonna do, brother, when the 17-inch Pisons get their hands on you, brother? Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna be serious. I was not a Hulkamaniac fan. I was not a fan of Hulkamaniac. I was not a Hulkster.
Yeah. I mean,
I can deny his talent, but you know,
yeah, Triple H, Tri, Triple H. I want to say that Triple Triple H was the best guy in wrestling, but
he's the shit.
he retired because
Oh
he had a
yeah.
heart problem in his heart.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what steroids do to you.
And no,
But
he need to
there's
steroids.
one man that we all need to pay homage to. There's one man that we all need to pay homage to right now, and that is the
Who?
man himself, the one and only, the maker of sweet chin music, Shawn
Shawn
Michaels.
Michaels. Yeah,
Heartbreak Kid.
yeah,
Never got to defeat the Undertaker, which I think is bullcrap. But
yeah.
G2 sounded a little Pink. I will not. I can't do Pink Floyd anymore, man. I can't. Not ever since my acid trip on the Laser Light show with Pink Floyd. I can't do it. Like I can't. Like it makes me sick to my stomach. It makes me get all woozy and dizzy and not really good.
Well, I mean,
I'm not even gonna
um,
lie.
um,
All right, Cash. Thanks for stopping by, brother. You be safe too, man. All right, Cash.
um, I mean, I, I've been to see, I've been to 4 WrestleManias in my lifetime.
Yeah, that would have been badass. I've never been to a live wrestling match. I'd like to see one.
It's fun.
I started watching pro wrestling in '96. Like I
Yeah,
started. Well, that's a lie. I started watching pro wrestling when I.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you know, and then you got the Hardy Boys. You can't forget the Hardy Boys and the Dudleys, and
yeah,
the list goes on and on.
yeah,
So, Mark Henry, the Big Show. I remember watching. I remember watching Big Show drop. I remember watching uh drop Big Show on his neck in a jackknife power bomb, broke his neck.
yeah. Yeah, I watched
Really, that's cool, Tricky.
an Undertaker. Yeah,
Yeah, Undertaker's cool.
yeah,
Undertaker's cool. Diamond Dallas Page, the Diamond Cutter. Can't forget Diamond
mm.
Dallas Page, man. That's cool. All right, fellas. I'm gonna get on up out of here myself. I'm
Okay,
gonna spend some
okay,
time with my wife
okay, sir.
and
Bye
try to get
bye.
rid of this day because it was a
Bye
shit day for me.
bye. Bye
So good night, buddy.
bye.
Have a good one, bro. Like you seen Andre the Giant? Like in person, seen Andre the Giant? Bill Goldberg, the Spear, like 128, 188 matches or something like that. He won in a row without ever losing. You know, he actually played for the Atlanta Falcons before he became a wrestler. Yep. Good night, guys, ladies, gentlemen, boils and ghouls.
Everybody.
Have a good night, everybody. This is G2K. I'm out of here. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and most importantly, take care of yourself and each other, everybody. It's important. Oh, Jake the Snake would have been cool to see. Cool to see. That'd been cool to see. Later. I'm out of here. Peace.